Hey guys, today we're going to be going to a Korean jimjilbang, or a Korean sauna, a Korean spa. Basically, this is one of the types of buildings I think that's entrenched in Korean culture. A lot of Koreans like to go to a place like this to refresh their bodies sometimes, and I love going to jimjilbangs. So yeah, I really want to show you guys what it's like. Most of the time, these jimjilbangs are going to be these small buildings that are actually underground and owned by maybe just ajuma or ajashi, so not really big thing. But there are some bigger jimjilbangs as well. I've been to really big ones like Aquafield, Dragon Hill Spa a long time ago as well. Those are kind of bigger operations, but I think for the most part, if you're looking for a jimjilbang in Korea, you can find one generally. I have quite a few actually in the populated places, and they're generally like small operations like this. So yeah, let's check it out. Well, another cool thing about jimjilbangs is they're 24 hours. Well, a lot of them are, and I usually like to go to them late at night. So yeah, it's like 3 a.m. right now, and since I work late at night, I can always come. Yeah, usually late at night there's not many people here, so I usually just come here alone to kind of relax and refresh myself. So yeah, let's. Right, so this is the inside of the jimjilbang once you come in. Yeah, so a typical jimjilbang does look kind of like this. There's basically a bunch of lockers to put your shoes. So this is where you put your shoes, and that's where the guy's room is. And then yeah, there's more lockers here. That's basically where the guy's sauna is. And this is basically where people go to kind of just relax. So there's even like a TV here, interestingly enough. But yeah, you have all these different mats and stuff, and these hard pillows. So just take one of these and one of these mats. Just kind of lie down on the floor and just kind of, some people just like sleep here. You can pay a little bit extra money to sleep here overnight. It's usually not that expensive. But yeah, here's where you would normally sleep in jimjilbang, actually, if you can put up with the snoring and stuff. Yeah, basically just have this, take a mat, get like a pillow, and it's a very basic room. And right now there's no one here, but in other jimjilbangs there might be a lot of people here sleeping and snoring and stuff like that. So over here is actually got 2 bathrooms here, and a bunch of lockers to put your clothing and everything. So oops, there we go. Yeah, a bunch of lockers to put your clothing and everything. All right, here is a room where you can sleep in. I'll probably come here later and tell you guys what that room's all about. But yeah, here's basically just lockers and stuff. Put your shoes here, and then some lockers for your clothes and stuff like that. And yeah, let's just go into the guys' room here. Check it out. Okay, so here's the entrance to the guys section of the jimjilbang. It's separated because usually girls have their own section, and that's because usually when you go to jimjilbang and you go into the mokgyuktang, or the hot tub place, usually you take off all your clothes and you're completely naked. So that's why they separate guys and girls. Yeah, here we have a room where people can basically just sleep in. I guess this is another room where you can just sleep here. So yeah, there's a lot of these rooms in jimjilbangs where you can just grab one of these mats and pillows, and then wear the jimjilbang oat, and then or jimjilbang clothes, and yeah, just sleep here. And you can do that very cheaply. I think it was, you just add an extra $5 or $10 and you can sleep here for the night. So this is a very cheap alternative. If you can't find a hotel, motel, or Airbnb last minute, you can always sleep here. And actually a lot of high school kids do that. They don't have much money, so usually they come here and then they bring their girlfriend or boyfriend, and they sleep here for the night, and it's pretty cheap. So it's basically like a really cheap motel for them. Of course, if they have the money, motel's better, but yeah, sleeping in the jimjilbang is kind of like a last resort. If you can't afford sleeping at a motel or Airbnb and you really need somewhere to sleep, then you come to jimjilbang because it's really cheap to sleep here. Of course, you also have to deal with people snoring and stuff like that around you, but if you can handle that, then that's fine. We just saw a whole bunch of addresses, well, not a whole bunch, just a few addressees. This place isn't that popular, but we just saw some addressees sleeping in the main area, and that's usually how it is. In more popular jimjibangs, you'll see a whole bunch of addressees like sleeping there. And of course you have the TV here as well, right? So you got to have that. So yeah, it's basically just a big room for people to sleep. Of course there might be that one person who keeps everyone up by watching TV, but usually that's not the case. Yep. So this is yet another jimjilbang room where everyone can just sleep down here. It's another part of the traditional Korean jimjilbang experience is lying down on the floor and just relaxing like this. They always have these kind of mats and pillows. It's always these kinds of, like this square, actually rectangular pillows is not really comfortable, but it's a traditional jimjilbang experience to lie down on this. And if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend you bring here, then you cuddle with them here. But yeah, it's where people go to sleep. Yeah, or you can lie down to relax, but yeah, some people pay the extra money. They stay here overnight because maybe they can't find a better place to sleep. Or in the case of Korea, you know, maybe they get kicked out because their wife doesn't like them. It actually, I think it happens quite a bit. But yeah, like, I guess if you can't find a reasonable hotel or, you know, Airbnb last minute, you need some place to sleep, then you could do worse than this, I guess. Like, at least I don't see anyone else in this room, so I don't have to deal with anyone snoring or anything. So I guess this is actually, at this time anyways, pretty nice place to sleep. Yeah, there's no one else here. So yeah, but a lot of other jimjilbangs, I think it's too many people. So you hear like a lot of other addressees and stuff. They like snoring, so it's actually pretty noisy, which is why I don't really like to sleep in jimjilbangs. But you know what? In this situation, I actually don't mind, right? I could actually sleep here if I wanted to. And it's fairly inexpensive way to sleep, because like I said, it's only like 15-20 bucks for the total thing, including sleeping, right? That's including the hot tubs, the cold tubs, the jimjilbang rooms, the saunas, not including the massage. But yeah, they'll give you the clothes, right? And then yeah, then you can just sleep here. It's not too bad. It's not the most comfortable thing. Of course, you're sleeping on the floor. There's no mattress here, and these pillows are not the best. But if you need a place to sleep, then this is a cheap option. Pretty much a last resort option, but still cheap option. Very affordable. So yeah, basically like an extra 5 or 10 bucks onto the base price, and they'll give you a place to sleep. But yeah, this is another part of the jimjilbang experience. It's just lying down here and relaxing. Oh yeah, there's no blanket here either. So yeah, it's definitely not the most comfortable sleeping experience. Yeah, no mattress, sleep on the floor with this mat. Obviously it's better than just the floor, but still not that comfortable. This very basic pillow, I guess, and no blanket. But you know, it's better than sleeping on the street. So it's better than being like homeless, I guess. So yeah, if you're desperate for a place to sleep, or if your wife kicked you out of the house, then you can always come to the jimjilbang to sleep. Alright, so this is the room where typically people would sleep in. I came on a day where there wasn't many people on purpose, but typically there's a lot of people here. There's a sleeping, snoring, usually like, you know, addressees, old guys. And in bigger jimjilbangs there would be more stuff here. In this one there's only that TV, which I doubt anyone's going to use. But yeah, typically you have like a decent sized room like this where people can sleep in, and then you just put like a mat here, like a bed mat and a pillow, and you lie down, you sleep like this. You can tell I'm wearing like a special outfit right now. This is called a jimjilbang bok. So basically it's a pair of comfy shorts and a shirt here, and people just wear this outside when they talk with each other and when they're sleeping like this. So this is not a comfortable place to sleep. You can notice that this is just a very basic pillow, a very, very basic pillow. It's essentially just like a soft brick, and then you have a bed mat, so you're sleeping on the floor essentially. So of course this is like a last resort. This is if you're like a couple wishing to escape the parents, or you're like desperate for a place to sleep, an argument with your wife, you got kicked out of your house or something, then you would come here. It's cheap. It's like $5 to sleep here, like Ochan one. It's definitely a cheap place to sleep, and if you don't have anywhere else to go, you can come here. But it's not ideal, right? Obviously, motel or Airbnb or just like a regular place with a mattress would be better. But again, people who are desperate, this is where they would go. It's very cheap, and if you got nowhere else to go, then but yeah, this is let's say it's not like bad, it's just for resting for a bit. But yeah, definitely would not be able to sleep here, I don't think. Yeah, unless like maybe you're really tired or something, and yeah, maybe. But again, benefits being that it's available any place. If you really need a place to sleep in, and if you don't have a lot of money, then you can always come here. So, yeah, it's pretty much what you would do at a jimjilbang. You could also sleep at a jimjilbang, which is an option. All right, so yeah, here's this jimjilbang, and normally you would kind of just lie down on this pillow here if you want to just take a rest like this. Yeah, and most people just like sleep here for the night. I would say it's not the best option. If you have a place to rest, then obviously this is probably the last resort. Like this is really uncomfortable, right? Obviously you're sleeping on the floor, not on a mattress or anything, so it's very uncomfortable. And you only have like this small little pillow here. It's really a last resort for people who really can't find a place to stay, or they got kicked out for some reason from their place. Maybe their wives got angry at them or something. Yeah, it's really a last resort for people. I would say if you have money to stay at a motel or something like that, or Airbnb, obviously those are all better options. But this is a cheap option, right? It's for people who doesn't have a lot of money, or they're desperate, right? They need a place to stay. Then you can sleep at a jimjilbang for the night. It's really just kind of like a last resort, but very cheap. A lot of couples do actually use this option because maybe they don't want their parents to find out that they're sleeping with each other, so they stay at a jimjilbang instead. But yeah, it's definitely another option for people. So it's always nice to have options, but yeah, this is definitely like a last resort kind of thing because it's not comfortable at all, obviously, to sleep here. But yeah, it's cheap, and it's available to a lot of people. So I would say, yeah, people who got kicked out of their house or just desperately need a place to sleep, or couples or whatever, might want to stay here and sleep here. But yeah, basically it, and it's like a typical room. Do have like a TV here, but I doubt anyone would ever watch that because you got people sleeping here and everything. But in a bigger jimjilbang, you might have a lot more amenities here. There might be not just a TV, but like massage chairs and stuff like that. So really, yeah, it depends on the jimjilbang. But for here, it's pretty basic and minimal. I mean, technically you could use a jimjilbang as a light motel, basically. I mean, it does have food and water and a TV and Wi-Fi, actually, and a place to shower, of course, and a place to sleep. But, disclaimer, I don't advise or endorse anyone to live at a jimjilbang. It's not really meant for a long-term stay. It's really just a short-term type of thing, right? So if you're really like short on cash, you can't find like an affordable place to stay at, or if you just need a place to stay last minute, then that's what the jimjilbang is for, if you're using it for sleeping. Of course, most people can just come here for the sauna and for just refreshing their bodies. But if you do want to sleep here, just be advised, I'm not endorsing anyone to live here. It's really just meant for a short term. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention another reason why you might not want to sleep in those rooms, not just because it's inconvenient, you have to sleep on the floor and stuff, but also there's might be a lot of people sleeping in there, right? A lot of agencies sleeping there. If that's the case, you'll hear a lot of snoring, and it might be actually hard to sleep. I know this because the one time I did try to sleep in a jimjilbang was in LA when I went to We Spa. That was the famous LA spa where Conan O'Brien went and Stephen Yuan. They did a remote there or whatever. Anyways, I went there and I slept there, but actually I couldn't really sleep there because there was like so many ajashi there. They were all snoring and stuff like that. So yeah, there's just no way I could even get any sleep there. So that's another thing you might consider if you're considering staying overnight at one of these jimjilbangs. Is like, yeah, it's cheap, right? It's convenient and stuff, but it's not going to be comfortable, and you're going to have a lot of people snoring. So yeah. All right, let's go into the namja sauna, the namtang. All right, and there's me. Hello. Yeah. And this is what the inside looks like once you go into the men's area, at least. I'm sure the women's area is going to be similar, but a bunch of lockers. That's it. Hello again. Young. Yep, and this is the area back here where you can buy food and stuff. Right now it's not open because it's late, but you can usually buy some food there. Here's some drinks and stuff you can buy. So yeah, usually you'll find stuff like ramyeon here. Actually, you'll find that in the jimjilbang, like ramyeon and maybe eggs and shige. So here we have some boricha and Powerade. Interestingly, we have marrow fiber, that's pretty good. Pocari Sweat, some juices and stuff like that. I'm expecting to see some shige here though. So interesting, I don't think they have any shige here, but usually they do. And yeah, over here, you can see there's a lot of lockers here, stuff. Some restrooms, of course, over there, and then TV. Like a lot of agencies come here if they want to watch their television, right? It's there. They can even do their hair here because it's like a mini hair salon thing here. I guess people can do their hair and stuff. And yeah, this is where you would freshen up after you take the bath. Yep, you have a variety of different oils and lotions, toners, hair dryer, of course, comb. This is to freshen up after you go into Mokutang. Interestingly enough, you can also brush your teeth here, so they do have like toothpaste and stuff usually here as well. So yeah, it's another area where you can do that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the once you go right into the inside of the namja sauna. And then yeah, bathrooms here. This is just another locker area. It's like a lot of people can change here. Right. You can put your shoes here. That's where you put your shoes. And yeah, and then you can get a few drinks here. I guess there's none right now. There's food and drinks right here. And this is where you go into the actual sauna area. All right. Then you come in here. This is basically the main locker area where people change. By the way, guys, for Korean saunas and spas, take off all your clothes. Like, I know this is unfamiliar for foreigners, but yeah, you take off all your clothes. There's no swimsuit or anything. You're just totally naked when you go in here. That's why it's only for guys and girls. They're separated. Yeah, because you have to take off all your clothes. So yeah, there's let's see, you have air purifier. And then here you have like an area where you can just grab some drinks and stuff. They do sell these usually at jimjilbangs, so you can always get something to drink and maybe something to eat. Right now it's closed, but usually they'll also have something to eat as well. Usually some egg, or they have some shike. Actually, it's a traditional jimjilbang foods. It's like egg and shike and stuff like that. That's what people eat in jimjilbang. So yeah, this is the main locker area. So this is another room here. We can check it out. I think someone is actually sleeping here, so we gotta be quiet. But yeah, this is another place where people are sleeping, and I guess there's lockers here where people can put their stuff. Yeah, it's another room where people can sleep. Yeah, it's another room. So it's that one. Let's go here. Yep, and see where people were blowing their hair and stuff like that. Bigger jimjilbangs, of course, will have a bigger space here. This is kind of like a smaller jimjilbang. I actually don't even know the name of this jimjilbang. It's just one of the many smaller ones. There's much bigger jimjilbangs, right? But this is a typical underground one run by some ajima or ajashi or something. Yep. So yeah, a bigger jimjilbangs, of course, will have more stuff here. It's basically some things to put on your skin, and yeah, you can use your blow dryer, and then towels and everything are here. Yeah, mirror, that's me. All right, there's a TV here. I guess you can watch TV when you're changing your clothes. Yep, bathrooms right there. This is the main mokyuktang, which is the hot tub area. And then there's some more mirrors here. Basically wash your face. You can brush your teeth here as well. A lot of jimjilbangs give you toothbrushes and stuff. You can brush your teeth there. Oh, here's another area where you can kind of blow your hair and kind of do your yeah, put everything on your face, kind of gotta make your face nice and clean, right? Brush your hair and stuff like that. It's kind of the beauty area, you know, for guys. Even for guys, that's important. Then you have an area where I guess you can also get a hairdresser here to style your hair. So when it's fully open, you can get a hairdresser here, which is actually pretty cool and neat. And all right, so yeah, the jimjilbang here. There's a few different areas here. It's a TV here, a place where you can actually, I guess, get your hair cut or blow dry your hair. I mean, it looks like a barber seat, a place where you might get your hair cut. But basically, it's just a place where you can, I guess, just blow dry your hair and stuff like that. But they might offer this service here, which is interesting. So yeah, some jimjilbangs do offer additional services, like maybe haircuts and stuff like that. Most jimjilbangs, you just like dry your hair and stuff like that, though. This place looks like a room where you can smoke, I think. Yeah. I think it's just a place where you can smoke. So yeah, it's a room where you can smoke. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. And yeah, it's a place where you can dry your hair. You can add a little like cream and lotion and stuff like that. Place where you dry your hair, basically. So yeah, that's basically once you come out, and yeah, you can just basically get yourself ready. Place where you brush your teeth. A lot of people brush their teeth here as well as when they come out. They just got toothbrushes and stuff like that. You brush your teeth, drink some water, weigh yourself on the weight. And more place where you can dry your hair and yeah, apply some lotion and skin cream and stuff. Alright, so this is the actual mokyuktang room. So this is the room where people will actually go and, you know, there's hot baths, cold baths in here, and saunas where they can actually relax and stuff. So I would say this is the first part of what I would consider a jimjilbang. For me, a jimjilbang consists of two essential parts. One is the mokyuktang room, where you essentially it's like a hot spring or a Japanese onsen combined with a sauna. And the second part being like just a place where you can rest and go into some hot and cold rooms. So yeah, this is I would consider the first part of the jimjilbang here. And we can just go through a little bit. I'll tell you guys a bit about what each thing does here. So this looks like a fountain where people can basically get some cold water to pour on themselves. So if you get too hot from the hot pools here, then you can cool yourself off with a nice cool water from the fountain. These are showers here, and a lot of Koreans actually, they prefer to shower, like sit down on like a stool and shower. So it's different than the Western style where we stand up and shower. A lot of Koreans choose to sit down and shower instead. So you got like mirrors here, you got mirrors all around here, where you just kind of scrub yourself, and then you have yeah, just shower heads and stuff. So a lot of Koreans prefer to do it this way. It's more traditional. You sit down on one of these stools, and then you just yeah, just kind of scrub yourself with the soap and shower. But you also have Western style showers here. So this is the Western style where you can just stand and shower as well. Here you don't have any shampoo, but just basic soap. But I guess other jimjilbangs, I think most jimjilbangs do not provide shampoo. There might be some higher end ones that do, but most don't. Here's me, hello. So, yeah, most jimjilbangs I would say do not provide any shampoo or anything. You just have some basic soap here. But yeah, there's the ones where you stand and shower, just like Western style, and then there's the Asian style here where you just sit down and shower and clean yourself. And then we have 3 pools here, actually, which is pretty cool. This is actually a bigger jimjilbang than usual. A lot of the mokuktangs I've been to in other jimjilbangs might just have like a smaller pool, or they might just have like 1 hot pool, 1 cold pool. This one actually has 3 hot pools and 1 cold pool, which is very interesting. All at different temperatures, of course. So this one's called the event tongue. Don't exactly know what that means, event tongue, but usually this one is the least hot one. So this one, the water is just, it's warm. It's warm, but it's not super hot or anything. And there's like showers here where you can kind of activate and it'll just shoot down water on you, which is good for like massaging your back and stuff. So there's ways to activate that. But this is actually, I think, the biggest warm pool. Yeah, and it's comparable size to the cold pool over there. Yeah, this one is, it's just a little bit warm, not too warm, not too hot. So this is probably the least hot one, the event tongue. And yeah, there's ways to activate the little shower head at the end there. Maybe I'll do that in a bit, show you guys how that works. Yeah, that's actually the one I prefer to stay in, actually, because it's not too hot. But then this one is definitely hotter. This one is 39.5 degrees Celsius. Definitely hotter here. And let's check. Ooh, yeah, definitely hotter than the event tongue. And right now, it's not like fully active because I'm here in the early morning. There's not a lot of people here. But when it's fully active, they'll have water coming out of there, just kind of feeding the pool. So yeah, right now it's not fully active, but it's still fine. You can still use it. Of course, I can't come here when there's a lot of people, right? So that's why I chose to come at this time, but because I came at this time, it's not active fully. But yeah, just know that when this pool is fully active, they'll have water coming down, and it depends on the different mokutang or onsen. A lot of them will have different designs and stuff like that. They might have water coming out from somewhere. But yeah, this one is definitely the middle warm, I guess 39.5. And then there's the hot one, or the hottest one, I should say. This one, it says BRN, right? What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means, but this one should be the hottest, actually. Right now, I don't think it is, but maybe it's not. I'm not sure what BRN means, but this one should be the hottest. Usually it should be over 40 degrees. So that's usually how it works. You have like one that's slightly warm, which is the event tongue, and then you have one that's more warm, I guess, or on the hot side, which is this one, and then you have a really hot one, which is like over 40 degrees usually, and this one is not too hot right now, but it should be. I think it's just not really working right now. But yeah, usually that's how it works, right? You have a kind of slightly warm, then kind of just a hot one, and then just a really hot one, where I probably would not stay too long in this one if it was fully working. All right, so then we have like a massage area, and a lot of mokutangs or jimjilbangs have this. So you can get optional massage service where someone comes in, helps scrubs your back, and tries to remove all the dead skin cells from your back and stuff. So you have different services here. It depends on how much you want to do and how much you want to scrub. So here, if you just want to do your neck, your shoulders, and your waist, that's for 30 minutes. That's about 35 bucks Canadian, or about 28 bucks US. VIP massage is your neck, shoulder, waist, hache, I'm not sure exactly what that is, maybe that's your lower back. That's about 40 bucks US. And then hangje massage, this one's for an hour and a half. I'm guessing that's your whole body. That one's about 55 bucks US. So yeah, different services here, right? This is just a massage table. And some old man will come in here and try to scrape the skin off your back and shoulders and whatever. It's very painful, but a lot of people come to, a lot of old people come to jimjilbangs to do it, right? Because they want to feel refreshed and energized with a new coat of skin. They want to get all the old dead skin cells off their body, and this is a good way to do it. Just have old Korean man scrub it off. So for a price, of course. And then this is the cold pool. So yeah, usually in a jimjilbang or mokgukjeong here, hot spring, you have 3 different pools in this one, but in smaller ones you might even have 2 different pools. But there should be at least 1 hot pool and you have 1 cold pool. So yeah, this is the cold pool. So as soon as I put my hand in, it's very cold, and these cold showers usually as well. So you can also activate these showers just like you can in the event tongue in the other end. And basically what this does is, yeah, it's just a way of refreshing your body. You go in the hot pool, you go in the sauna. Actually, I think it's like this. You go in the sauna, you go in the hot pool, and then you go in the cold pool, and you rinse and repeat the cycle. And that way it really refreshes your body. So I think that's how you're supposed to do it, right? Sauna, then go into one of the hot pools, or even go through the hot pools into the hotter ones. And then you go to the cold pool, and then you go back into the sauna, you rinse and repeat. So yeah, and then we have the saunas here. So let me go through them. There's actually 3 saunas here, which is actually, again, a lot for an underground jimjilbang like this. This is actually a pretty decent sized jimjilbang. So this one is a Kedama sauna. A lot of these saunas have different, let's see what this one is. It depends how hot it is. Okay, this one is not too hot. Some of them can be pretty hot. This was a dry sauna. So there's usually steam sauna, dry saunas. This one is a dry sauna. Yeah, so some people can sleep here. Well, not sleep here, but like just kind of rest here. So there's a wooden thing to put your head here. And yeah, this is, it's alright, it's a small room. What does it say here? Sauna, wani. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's not too hot. It's alright. Though if I put my feet here for too long, my feet will start to feel a little bit burning. So, anyways, yeah, this is standard dry sauna, not too hot. A lot of the more fancy jimjilbangs will have the actual temperature readings. This one does not. This is a more old school jimjilbang. And then this one, I believe, should be a steam sauna. So this one should be steaming, but it's not steaming right now. I don't think it's fully working the way that they want. So this one, ideally, should have a lot of steam. So this is not a dry sauna, but a wet sauna. So this room should be filled with steam usually, and yes, you see the rocks on the back, that's what it's for. So producing steam, but right now I don't think it's working as expected. Obviously, it's not full of steam, but really should be. Anyways, steam saunas are usually hotter than dry saunas. Well, most of the time. There could be hot dry saunas too, but yeah, this one unfortunately is not working the way it's supposed to. Yeah, I usually cannot stay in steam saunas for very long anyways, you know, gets into my eyes and everything. And then this is another sauna, a Honto sauna. Okay, this one's actually pretty hot. Yeah, this one's pretty hot, definitely hotter than the other dry sauna. And this one's definitely bigger, so more people can sit here and stuff. But yeah, this is definitely an area where you would stay here. I would probably stay in the sauna for max 10 minutes. Probably not more than that, because it does get hot here. So yeah, this is definitely hotter than the other dry sauna here. Also dry sauna, but just this one is hotter. So yeah, no temperature reading again, but let's see. What is this one? Sauna. Oh, actually there is a sauna temperature reading here. 65 degrees. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So this one does have a temperature reading 65. But yeah, it's definitely hotter than the other dry sauna I went to. So yeah, next let me show you guys the event tongue and how it works for a bit, and then we'll check out some of the other areas of this jimjilbang. Okay, let's go into the event tongue and I'll show you guys how it works. So now that I've changed, ready? Ooh. Okay, so once you press one of these buttons here, okay, that starts to just, oh, there's actually just down here, pretty nice, yeah. Just down here, Again, bigger jimjilbangs and local towns will have an area where you sit down, and then there's like even jets that pump up as well. I think there's a way to activate. Oh yeah. So the one for this one is these should be activating the jets down here. So anyways, you know that there's jets right here, so pretty relaxing. You can just kind of put your body there, and it'll just kind of massage your back a bit. It's nice. It's like a hot tub or jacuzzi or something like that, right? And then this one is like, yeah, if you really want to get your back massage, you just press this one right here. Come on. Yeah, that's if you want to get your back massage. Yeah, basically, those are the functions of the event tongue. You can have jets and jet, right? And then massage your back. Pretty nice. Definitely, that's why I like to stay in this one the most. Yeah, look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Killing my back. My back's gonna be so sore. Oh my god. Oh my god. These are really strong jets. Oh my. Really, really strong jets. And yeah, I want to do this one. This one as well. Yeah. Anyways, you guys get the point, right? Come to this one, you can get do the massage on your back and whatever. It's pretty relaxing, so I like to stay in this one a lot. Alright, I'll be doing the ultimate ajashi maneuver, and that is to use this pail of cold water here and rinse myself off with it. Okay, you ready? After I scrub myself down, and then yeah, after a night of scrubbing, and time to use this bowl of cold water. Let's get it from the pool here, like this, and then oh man, oh, that's refreshing. Okay, yep, just got to be doing the ultimate ajashi maneuver here. Oh man, had to do that. So I just want to point out that each of these pools and saunas, they all have their own names and associated health benefits to them. So yeah, for these pools, these two pools here, so this one is actually a different color because it's actually green tea. So it's Posang Nokcha Tang. So Posang Nokcha, Nokcha means green tea. So this one has some health benefits because it's like a green tea based hot spring. That's what they use there. And then that one I believe is the Padak Muhesu, which is salt water based on the ocean. So yeah, they all have their own health benefits. You can see they even posted the health benefits here. Look at the health benefits of green tea and of salt water. So yeah, they all have their own names for both of these. This is a pretty nice one, the green tea pool, but that one's actually hotter, the saltwater one. And each of these saunas have their own names too. So this is Karama Loop Sauna. This one is Posak Sauna, and then that one is Huangtou Sauna, and then there's Naintang beside it. So each of these pools and saunas, they all have their own names, right? So yeah, we got the Naintang, we have the Padak Muhesu, the Posang Nokcha Tang, and the Event Tang. So they all have their own names to them, and they have their own health benefits, you know, which is the main reason why people come here is for relaxing, refreshing, and revitalizing themselves with different pools and saunas with different health benefits. Yeah, so this is the green tea pool, or hot spring, I guess. Pretty nice, not too hot. And I guess there's some health benefits by soaking here. So you can stay here for a while, very relaxing, and yeah, if I can get some health benefits from it, great, right? It's nice relaxing. I love relaxing in hot tubs and hot springs and stuff. Yeah, and if it's made of green tea, all the better, right? Give me some of those nutrients. Give me some of that, right? Yeah, Papa needs his green tea nutrients. Let my body soak up some of that good stuff. Oh. Yeah, sometimes I like switch back and forth like this. Aerobic exercise. Right, back, front, side here. Isometric exercise. Just relaxing, exercising the pool. Really nice way to cool off, especially in the winter. Right, nice to be able to relax in a hot pool or hot spring in the winter, especially. It is getting chilly here in Korea, so nice time to relax. So that's it, guys. If you come to the Mokutang or any jimjilbang, any of these underground ones, they should have some interesting. Now, I don't mean like every jimjilbang has this particular pool, but there's definitely going to be some interesting things that you guys can explore and discover. So yeah, this one just happens to be a green tea flavored pool, so or a hot spring. So yeah, but different Mokutang, different jimjilbangs, they all have their own, I guess, their own kinds of hot springs. Most of the time it's pretty normal, right? Just, yeah, like that saltwater one, I guess is a pretty powerful course, but other times you get some nice ones too. I think I went to one before where they had like orchids and stuff in the hot spring, and that was also very interesting too. So, yeah, check it out, guys. You have a lot of time to come to Korea, then go to some of the underground jimjilbangs and see what you discover with the different underground hot springs and stuff. So, that's it. Really nice and relaxing. Alright, and then yeah, I'm just relaxing here in this one next, and probably what I would do next. Right, go in this one to steam off a bit. Of course, this one is hotter. I don't like to submerge my whole body in it because it is quite hot. But yeah, this one's definitely nice for heating the body up. So this would be the next pool I go to usually. Alright, so now I'm in the cold pool. This is called the Nang Tang. So the hot pool is called the Yal Tang, and then this is called the Nang Tang. And yeah, there's also a similar button you can press on that side, and there's like, you know, huge downpour of cold water. And I actually hate cold showers, and I don't like cold water at all, so I don't usually like to do that. But yeah, there's the option. People who are who like that, right? They can always do that. You have like a powerful jet, just like in the event tong, except it's cold water. And yeah, this would be where I go to. Yeah, again, kind of refresh my body right after going to the hot pools. Go into this one, cool my body down, and then go into the sauna after that. And here again, I am in the sauna, and yeah, I'll probably stay here for about, I'd say about 10 minutes or so. This one is, since the steam sauna is not working, this is probably the hottest sauna here. So probably stay here about 10 minutes or so, get some sweat going, and then go back into the hot pool again. So yeah, the rinse and repeat cycle. So yeah, that's it for this Mokyoktang area. And next up, I'll show you guys the outside area, because that's the second part of the jimjilbang place. Is yeah, outside area where you can actually go into like hot rooms to sweat even more. They're kind of similar to saunas basically, and cold rooms as well, and then places where you can sleep and kind of rest. And also those outdoor places, usually people can just talk to each other, rest, relax, eat some food. Those are where, you know, a lot of couples basically meet up, because usually, you know, for Asian hot springs or places like this, it's kind of gender exclusive. So each place is like separated by gender. So that's the place where you would meet up with your girlfriend or wife or whoever, just to, yeah, just meet up and talk and relax and eat something. So yeah, I'll show you guys those areas next. Yeah, so here is the Nang Tang. That's what it's called, Nang Tang, which means cold pool. It's yeah, pretty much just as big as the event tang. So these two are the biggest pools here, and they're usually, the cold pool is typically the biggest actually. And for some reason, people brush their teeth here as well. I'm not sure exactly why, but usually Koreans brush their teeth here or outside, because there is a sink outside as well. There. Yeah, the towels are over here. Then let's go in. This is what the Mokyoktang looks like. It's actually a pretty big one for underground jimjilbang. Yeah, here's actually where people brush their teeth too. So yeah, some people choose to brush their teeth here, I guess, and then do it outside as well. Alright, so now I'm gonna use one of the wire jets here. do is just relax and float in the pool like this. Alright, so now it's time to get the shoulder and back massage, and there's a jet right here. I'm going to use that one. Yeah, it's going to hit my shoulder and my back. This one. Cold water makes it holy shit. What I usually do here is I just like lie on my back and float in the water for a bit to relax. Gotta do what the Addisons do, which is take a nice bowl of cold water here and dump it over there. Oh my god. Okay, ready? Alright, 1, 2, 3. That's cold. Oh my god. Oh my god.
to relax here. I like to relax here, and basically like a hot tub. It's like a Korean version of a hot tub. Yeah, it's like a Korean traditional hot tub, right? In the old town. Relaxing, really relax. This is milk chocolate. Some kind of green tea water, green tea bath. Yeah, green tea bath. Milk chocolate. Alright, so this is the Ontong, and the Ontong is actually the one I like the most because it's got a medium level of heat, not too hot, so I can just stay here for a while and yeah, relax. So it's 37 degrees, 39, like 38, 39, so it would be around that range, but the 40 degrees and higher would actually be the other bath over here. So this is like the bath I stay in here usually, because it's a good level of heat here. And yeah, we have some good jets here going on. Look at this. So it's pretty nice. I like to stay in this one. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, it's like here to relax. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. It's good. Oh my god. Yeah, it's really relaxing here. So I like it here. Oh, this is the one I prefer to stay in. Oh. Oh, that's good. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this is a good one. Alright, so anyways, this is the Ontong. My personal favorite one out of all the baths here. Alright, it's pretty dark in here, but once again inside the sauna, and yeah, pretty hot here. I'm not gonna say it's unbearably hot. Like sometimes Korean saunas can be unbearably hot, where I can't even last a minute, right? This one's okay. It's not that hot. Yeah, I mean you can actually see the degrees up here. Let me take a look at that. Okay, it's like 105 right now, which I guess is okay. I don't seem to be too bothered by it, and I can't really take heat that well. I've been in real Korean jimjilbangs where like they actually have the charcoal inside of the place. I mean, they make it completely out of clay, right? Those are the real jimjilbangs, and they put like a charcoal furnace inside of there, and those are so hot I literally cannot even like step in, and you need one of these towels over your face, otherwise your face will get burned off. So it's not like, you know, that level. So this is okay for me. Yeah, for me, I can't really stand hot that well, but this is all right. Yeah, the furnace right there, and I think it's just a nice place to stay. I usually stay about like, around 10 minutes or so, maybe 15 minutes. I know some ajushis love to live in here, but for me, I'm good with like 15 minutes here. And then yeah, after this, I'll probably go off and either cool off in the Naengtang, which is like the cold bath, and or I just go back into the hot bath again. So anyways, yeah, just a little bit of more staying in the sauna here. Good for sweating out, all the bad germs and everything, which you can also do in the jimjilbang as well. So this is like the sauna is like the place where you can do this with going to the hot tub and the cold tub, and then later on you kind of do this again in the jimjilbang, which you just sweat out more and more bad things from your skin, I guess. So the Koreans love to do this. They love to sweat it out. So anyways, sauna first, and then later on we'll do this process again in the jimjilbang. Alright, here it is with the water running in the ontang. So that's normally how it looks like. There's a little fountain there that runs. So yeah, I guess you see that little fountain that runs there. And even a little jet in the middle of the bath as well. So anyways, I like to be in there. Probably the temperature I like the most is the 36, almost 37 degrees. I think that's really good for me. Not too hot, but just hot enough. Alright, so this is the Naengtang, the cold bath. So usually what happens is like after you sweat it out in the sauna or you go into the hot bath, then you want to cleanse yourself and refresh yourself in the cold bath. And usually people just go in and then they will just go to the end there, and you have this like a really cold shower there, and I really hate cold showers, so for me I'm not going to go into the cold bath. But what I can do is I'm going to take basically a bucket of cold water, and yeah, usually what I do is I just dump it over like this. Ooh. Okay, let's get a more direct hit, okay? Let's see. Right head. Whoa. It's actually really refreshing and energizing, actually. So right after you go into something hot, right, like the sauna or the warm bath, it's good to cool off with the cold bath like this. Okay, that's a nice little refresher. Yeah. So anyways, that's the cold bath. Oh man. Yeah. So what you do is you go back and forth between the sauna and the warm bath and the cold bath. That refreshes your body a lot. This one's really interesting because they also give you a toothbrush and some salt. And I think this salt is actually used to brush your teeth with. So yeah, Koreans apparently use salt to brush your teeth. Let me know if that's not how it works, but I assume that's what it's for, salt to brush your teeth with in addition to toothpaste. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it's for because they're right beside each other. So yeah, Koreans use salt to brush their teeth. Oh yeah, this is where the bathrooms are as well. Obviously, you need to have bathrooms here, right? You don't want anyone peeing in the water or anything like that. So it's obviously you have 2 bathrooms here. It's a decent amount for jimjilbang this size, I think. It's a pretty big one, actually. So this is also an area where you can buy food to eat. So right now they're closed because obviously I'm here really early in the morning. But during normal times they'll be open and they'll be serving food and stuff. And then, yeah, here's some drinks and stuff you can get. You have Korean beer, which I really don't like. Then you have, yeah, tea and stuff. You have mineral fiber here, some Pocari Sweat, some juice, other drinks, coffee. Yeah, basically this kind of stuff you would get in the jimjilbang. And then you will have hot food when the hours are better. Alright, so this is another room in the jimjilbang here, and this is an interesting area. So they have some workout machines here, so you can see some treadmills, and I think this is like almost like a common area. So yeah, you have some places to eat here. I can tell like this might be a counter where they serve food. So yeah, some places to eat. And then there is some rooms here, and I think these are currently not operating the way that they originally were operated. But yeah, like I think these were originally meant to be jimjilbangs, which is to say that they're originally like rooms where it was like really hot, right? I think this is now just rooms where you can sleep in. So I think that's what those other rooms are for. These were originally rooms where you just go in and you kind of sweat it out, but now they've been converted into rooms where you just sleep. So yeah,
think there's some people sleeping in those other rooms. Try not to disturb them. Some more workout machines here, lockers, TVs. So I think some other places might have some massage chairs and something here where you can use and maybe pay money to use them. So this being like kind of like a common area. There's more lockers here. A lot of lockers here actually. But yeah, I think this is just like a common area. Usually in these common areas there would be like a TV, massage chairs, and then like other jimjilbangs here. And in this case, they're just rooms people can sleep in. And yeah, in this case, workout machines and like places to eat as well, and to serve food. So yeah, I think that's it for this area. All right, on to the next room. Yeah, for some reason there's not. So usually you see like some eggs and some shige here traditionally in the jimjilbang, but I don't see it here for some reason. Shige is like kind of like a sweet type of drink with some rice and stuff in it. Yeah, no shige and no eggs, interestingly enough. Usually they do have that traditionally. Big sleeping area, and this is where all the jimjilbang rooms are. So yeah, you can see this is actually where they serve food and stuff. So you got food and drinks here. Your regular, typical Korean food and drinks. Your ramen here. Typical. Right. Shinramyeon. Yeah, wondukyeon. Yeah, so you have your food being sold here where you can eat with other people. So that's where you have what happens in this common area. And then I think this is one of the rooms, but it's not being used or not operating. Yeah, this is supposed to be one of the jimjilbang rooms, but it's not working right now. But yeah, this is like a common area where you usually eat with other people and then talk with them and eventually sleep with them, I guess, or sleep together in this room. So yeah, water here. I'm not sure what this is. Ooh, it's nice for the feet. Ooh, okay, so this is the ice pong. So this is actually a room where it's very cold. And they have hot rooms here and they have cold rooms here. Oh, look. See, there's me. Hello, annyeong. I'm at a jimjilbang right now, giving people a tour. Oh, these are the massage chairs. So yeah, that's what I talked about in the other room. I guess they have it in this room instead. You just, yeah, basically, they always have massage chairs in jimjilbangs. You just, yeah, feed them money and then you get your massage. I guess it's a nice, easy way for people to get massages without physically, massage people being here. So it's easy for them to get some money out of that. What is this? Oh, this is more areas where you can sleep, of course. This is where you can leave your phone, I think. This is like a phone locker. So I guess when you sleep, you're afraid of other people stealing your stuff. You can always put your phone here. You gotta pay for it though. So interesting, it's like a phone locker here. There's a big TV here. So yeah, this is another big common area where you can sleep and watch TV and eat and stuff, just like that other room, but this room is way bigger. Yeah, big TV here. Actually, let's go in the hot room first and the cold room. So there's a hot room over there. Go there first. Oh my God, it's so hot here. Oh my God. So yeah, this is basically what a jimjilbang room would be because it's so hot. Yeah, so this is a typical room people go into jimjilbang. So in a big jimjilbang, there would be tons of these rooms with different like different themes, I guess. They'll have different herbal essences. You know, some might have like some kind of salt or orchid or something like that. They might have different smells. Yeah, this one looks like it's using what, Himalayan sea salt or something like that. So yeah, this being a smaller, well, it's big for an underground jimjilbang, but overall it's still small compared to like a huge jimjilbang chain like Aquafield or something. So yeah, they only have 2 hot rooms here in this basement and 1 cold room. Of course, bigger jimjilbangs will have a lot more rooms. But yeah, this one is like, man, oh, I think my feet are just gonna be scalding right when I put it here. Oh my god, it's like scorching hot coals. Shoot. Anyways, it's really hot here. It's actually hotter than any of the saunas I went to in that Mokyoktang area. Yeah, this is actually a way hotter room. And that's basically what jimjilbang is supposed to be. It's just a really, really hot room where you sweat. So typically after you go to one of these rooms where it's really, really hot, then you go to a cold room. And oh yeah, these small little wooden pillows here are basically there because some people, believe it or not, actually sleep on the ground here, which is insane, right? Because of how hot this is. Like, I can't even put my feet here for like, I don't know, more than, yeah, actually it's okay. I cannot put my feet here for too long. But yeah, some people actually sleep on the ground here. And I don't know how they do that. Some ajima or ajashi might come in here, lay down a blanket, and yeah, they sleep there. But for me, I'm just like, it's like hot coals for me. There's no way. They have the temperatures of the rooms here. 25.7 right now for the ice room because it's not too cold right now. And 72.3 for the salt room, which is very hot. So the purpose of this one is they have a lot of stones in here which are actually cool, and you put your feet in it and it's kind of like giving your feet a nice cold massage, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So that's what this one is for. Putting your feet here. Cold, small little rocks or stones. So let's go to a cold room then. Yeah, all in bang. Okay. So yeah, after I go to a really hot room like that, I can cool off in a cold room like this. Now this room, again, it's not fully working. There's supposed to be ice and stuff on the walls here, but there isn't. So it's not as cold as it should be. Yeah, so typically, like when I did that video at the Dragon Hill Spa, they had ice all around this walls and stuff. That's how it's supposed to be. So right now there's no ice. So it's not working the way it should be. It's not cold as it should be right now. But typically you would go into one of those hot rooms and then you'd come into one of these cold rooms and there'd be ice and stuff on the walls, and it would be like basically being like in a fridge or a freezer. And you stay here, like you go in that jimjilbang room for maybe about, some people can stay in there a long time, right? Some older people can stay in there a long time. I can probably only gonna be there like 10 minutes max. And I'll probably be in here for another 10 minutes or something like that. And then, yeah, just basically heat yourself up, cool yourself down here, and show you guys the last hot room in this place. Okay, so this is a very traditional jimjilbang entrance. So yeah, typically, and I've been to an actual like real jimjilbang, old school jimjilbang, where they make these things out of clay, and they basically heat a fire up inside it. So it gets extremely hot. It's like an oven. So that's basically what these more traditional jimjilbangs are trying to be like this really old school, like real actual jimjilbangs, right? Basically where they make the whole thing out of clay and they just like put like a fire furnace inside of there, and it's so hot. So anyways,
we're gonna go inside here. This is I wonder how hot this is gonna be. Oh man. Oh, here's the furnace. All right, and yeah, this is really typically trying to be like actual real old school jimjilbang type of design, right? Yeah, you have like the clay walls and stuff, and then just like a furnace here, and then it's, yeah, basically you stay in here and get real hot, sweat all the bad stuff out of your body. So yeah, that's what it's meant to do here. Oh man. Alright, this is the main hot room, I guess. Yeah, this looks really traditional. Alright, so this says 화성주의 자동 습방 추됨. I guess Hwasong means volcano, right? I don't know. Be careful of volcano. Let's take a look here. Let's see how hot it is. Let's come inside with me. And yeah, this is basically what a traditional jimjilbang would look like. Is you have basically the clay type of structure here, and you have like a furnace. And these places are extremely hot usually. And I've been inside a real jimjilbang with my girlfriend. I think it was in Yeoju or something. And yeah, like the real jimjilbangs, they actually made of clay and everything, and they like basically put like hot coals, and then they stoke a fire inside, and it's extremely hot. Like this is actually tolerable. Like I can probably be in here for like 10-15 minutes or whatever, it's fine. But in actual jimjilbang, the really old school ones, they're extremely hot. I can barely even be in there for a few seconds, because it's like you actually need a towel over your face, otherwise your skin might get scorched off. It's like that hot, right? I can barely stay in there for like a few seconds. But this one being like actually tolerable. Like, of course, there's still extremely hot jimjilbangs when you go into the bigger places as well. But they try to serve everyone, so they have different temperatures, a range of temperatures. I would say the more older school it is, and the more older people you see, the more hotter it's likely to be. Yeah, because wow, I've been inside some pretty hot ones before. There's like one way over 100 degrees and stuff, and then the really old school ones, which I'm sure, I don't even know how people would survive in those things. But I saw some people, like, they're just sitting there in there for such a long time, and I'm like, how does that happen? How did they stand that? Like, I go in there, and if I don't wear I have to like wear like a towel over my face, otherwise I feel it gets scorched off. I can't stay in there for more than a few seconds because I can't even breathe well. So I don't know how those people stand it. But hey, those are old school Koreans for you. So anyways, yeah, this is what a jimjilbang really is. So I know the whole facility, technically, people refer to it as a jimjilbang, but this is actually what a jimjilbang is in Korea. Is one of these rooms that are extremely hot. Traditionally, built out of clay and stuff. They have a furnace inside, and you're meant to just sweat out all the bad stuff in your body for health reasons, right? And yeah, you're just sitting here for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Some people sit like 20 or more minutes, and you sweat out all the bad stuff in your body. And it's essentially like the Korean version of a sauna. And yeah, it's pretty much that's what it is. Like you guys saw the sauna in the Mokgyokdang, right? This is just like a Korean traditional version of that. Just go in the room, you sweat it out. Of course, you're not like naked or anything like that, like you are in those saunas. But yeah, here you just you wear like your jimjilbang outfit, come in here with other people, bring a towel, just sweat your skin, basically. Everything, just sweat all the bad stuff out of your body. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this tour. This is what a typical Korean underground jimjilbang is like. Usually they're actually not quite as big as this one. This is actually pretty good. But most of the underground jimjilbangs I've been to are a bit smaller than this. They don't even have, they might not even have a place like this exactly. They might have like just a smaller place. Or some of those underground ones, they are just mokgyokdangs or hot springs. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. There are of course bigger jimjilbangs as well. Like I went to Aqua Field, and I went to
I guess Termidin kind of is, but not really. And yeah, there's Dragon Hill Spa, which I did a video on already. So yeah, a whole bunch of other jjimjilbangs I've been to. Spa Land is another one. Did not do a video on, but yeah, I like that one as well. That one's in Busan. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoy this little tour. Oh man, I'm really sweating a lot now. So this is essentially what a traditional Korean jjimjilbang is like. You go into one of these rooms, you just keep sweating, and then there's different. So in a jjimjilbang building, right? There's like the Mokguktung area, which is just like the hot springs, hot tub, jacuzzi area, whatever you want to call it. There's that area with the saunas and everything, and then you go there first, and then later you come out. You meet with other people in a common area where you eat together, talk together, and then sleep in the same room together. And then that place usually also contains jjimjilbangs like this, which is actual jjimjilbangs, which are actually rooms where you just basically sweat. Pretty much the equivalent of Korean saunas. And then they also have cold rooms as well, but mainly it's the hot rooms, right? Just have a lot of hot rooms. So anyways, guys, let me know if you guys have any questions about Korean jjimjilbangs. This is I think one of the unique aspects of Korean culture I was introduced to and really like. I often go to jjimjilbangs. Like right now, it's just in the early morning. So when I'm working at night or whatever, I can always go to a jjimjilbang. They're usually open 24 hours, which is cool. You can even sleep here, right, if you are desperate. So yeah, it's one of my favorite aspects of Korean culture is they have all these bangs, right? DVD bang, Nore bang, right? PC bang, multi bang, whatever. Jjimjilbang is the original Korean bang. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite parts of Korean culture is coming to a Korean spa. And unfortunately, there isn't too many where I live in Vancouver. I don't think there is any Korean jjimjilbangs. The closest one is in Coquitlam, which is not Vancouver. So I don't think Vancouver proper has any Korean jjimjilbangs, unfortunately. There is a pretty good one in Seattle called Q Sauna. And then, of course, there's the famous LA one called We Spa. But yeah, outside of Korea, there isn't really too many good jjimjilbangs I've been to. In Korea, I think Dragon Hill is the biggest one in Seoul, although that's not my favorite. Spa Land in Busan is pretty good. Aquafield is probably my favorite overall. That one's in Koyang or Hannam, and that's a really big jjimjilbang. And then these underground jjimjilbangs like this one can contain some nice surprises as well. So yeah, like this one is actually bigger than I expected. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions about Korean jjimjilbangs. One of my favorite aspects of Korean culture is coming to one of these things and just relaxing. Just get my body refreshed, right? Get all the, I guess, toxins out of my body, sweat it out, get all the dead skin cells off, You refresh yourself with hot water and cold water first, then sauna, and then you refresh yourself again with the hot room and the cold room, and then and then you just take a rest after all that. So it's a really kind of a relaxing experience, and it's a refreshing experience. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions about Korean jjimjilbangs and or Korean culture or anything in general. So this is definitely one of the things I visit often in Korea, is I try to find a Korean jjimjilbang to go to. You can go there any time of day, which is awesome. So as you guys, let me know, and as always, thanks for watching. Peace out. Okay.
좋아?
편해. That's not too hot. Not too hot. 편해. This is 추운 날에 그렇게 하면 좋을 것 같아.
오, 너무 편하다. 우리 여기 아마 1시간 정도 있다 갈 수 있어?
응.